Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got breaking news. As you know, it's holiday season, so I'm glad I'm covering this now. But yes, Donald Trump removed off the ballot, as we know yesterday. Donald Trump removed off the ballot in the Colorado primaries. Democrats and the liberal media, like The Guardian over here, and we'll see Guardian, uh, and the New York Times, CNN, they're having a big party. They think they won the Super Bowl. And they just didn't realize. They just literally, I don't know what, you know what they just did, right? Because for years now, Democrats have been crying voter suppression, voter suppression, blah, blah, blah. And now they go and they take Donald Trump off the ballot in Colorado. As you know, Donald Trump has a good majority in that state when it comes to the Republican primary. He is in good lead. And to make sure he doesn't win, the Democrats will just take him off. They have tried to do this in minor courts until they got an appeal. And this eventually went to the Colorado Supreme Court. Supremely Democrat. Get it? Supreme? Yeah, I know. Very big blue Democrat. Colorado blue Supreme Court, very liberal. And they'll just say Donald Trump violated the Constitution. Even though that is more of an argument than a fact. Then they'll go and they'll kick him off the ballot. And their backing of that, their reason to support that is Donald Trump violated the Constitution. And what means? So apparently they violated the Constitution, the rights to basically vote. Donald Trump is in the race. Okay? Donald Trump is in the race. He had no obstacle in getting it. He signed the papers. He's in. And instead, the Democrats decide to destroy his rights. And they'll go through different obstacle courses, throwing indictments at him. That didn't work. Instead, that made it much worse for the Democrats. And instead, they're going to go to state to try to get Donald Trump off the ballot in the primary. That's not going to work. And first off, in my state of Minnesota, that failed. I don't know what they're doing right now. They're probably, as you know, I think it was a minor court, but yeah, Minnesota Supreme Court, heavily liberal. But yeah, this could end up being a Colorado if the DFL or Democratic liberals continue to bring this up in Minnesota. Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, is saying, go out and get the trial started. Don't let this guy in the primaries. Seriously, these Democrats are literally intervening in our primary. So, like it or not, we're going to see. So, as of right now, Donald Trump's out, is disqualified from the primaries in Colorado. Very shameful and disappointing. But without Trump in the race, this is what I'm thinking the primary is probably going to look like. Yes, my bad eyes. Zero borders. So yes, there's Colorado. If you can see it, right in the center. And I'm using actual maps from primaries, from presidential elections, and kind of going to see from here how these counties would vote. And I believe that the counties received and will be gifted to DeSantis, Christie, and Haley. Vivek Ramaswamy, he's good, but I don't think he's going to be possible to win a county. I think he'll do good at rounding up some votes, but not enough yet to get a county. So let's get started. So we're going to have Western Colorado go to DeSantis. Why? Well, I mean, Western Colorado would have easily gone to Trump. Trump is not on the ballot. I think personally they would probably go to DeSantis. So yes, Western Colorado for DeSantis. this one will go for Haley. And I'm not going to go and explain every single county and why I'm choosing them to go for that candidate. Okay, I'm just going to basically how I feel politics are in each county. I mean, I do know very well how counties vote in Colorado. And the thing is about Colorado Republican Party is not that conservative. I mean, they keep nominating moderates. Okay, they nominate moderates. They're not that Trumpian or MAGA. And here they still lose anyway. They still lose. I believe it could be because, the Colorado GOP is incredibly weak. It's probably the weakest GOP in the whole state. And remember, Colorado used to be a red state. Hilariously, a red state. Maybe this will have to go to. Okay? And ever since we lost in 2008, Colorado shifted to the left. I mean, in some elections, like in 2020, the incumbent U.S. Senator of Colorado was defeated. We're going to have this area go. Yes, and surprisingly not so, that U.S. Senator backed Trump. And guess what? In Colorado, you're not supposed to back Trump. If you back Trump, you're a racist bigot. So, of course, he lost. Not a surprise. And the Colorado GOP did nothing. They cared less about their U.S. Senator getting attacked. I don't want to look him up right now, simply because I guess we can. U.S. Senators from Colorado. Yes, there was John Hickenlooper took over that position in 2020. And he defeated the incumbent Cory Gardner by a very appropriate margin. It's not bad, see? Although Gardner did better, understandably, than the candidates in 2022, saying that he was already incumbent in that said office. But back to the prediction here. Haley is probably going to pick up the majority of these counties. I'm mainly think that she's probably going to win this primary. Christie is picking up a lot of rhinos, and I believe personally Denver is going to probably go to, let's just say, it's probably going to go to Christie in the 2022 United States Senate election. Denver voted aggressively for the liberal Republican who ended up being the nominee, Mr. Odia, who ended up seizing the nomination for the U.S. Senate. I'm basically saying, hey, this is probably, by fact, what it's probably going to look like. We're going to have Boulder go for Haley. Crispy, Christ, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to have this one up here. And I'm going to have these counties. I'm going to have Garfield County. I don't know if Garfield County would be qualified. It's hard to say. Nikki Haley. We'll give it to Nikki. Simply because, yes, I did vote for Odia in 2020. I'm looking at that map right now on my phone. Well, yes, we're going to have this one go for DeSantis. And yeah, I think this is our map. I mean, it's very hard to kind of predict the primaries with counties. It's super hard because primaries very unpopular. I mean, unless every county does a poll for the primary, I think it is possible, but we have yet to found one. They're very unpopular, and you see U.S. states, they barely have polls. We're looking at national polls, and that's what people really care about. But what people don't realize is that, again, is that we don't get to choose the candidate, the nominee. We have an influential say. However, the delegates, in which are basically committed, quote, quote, to vote and for a certain order, a certain way for the nomination, are responsible for that. So keep that in mind. Anyway, I think this concludes our video here. Anyway, yeah, I think it's going to backfire completely on them. And has the indictments worked? No, because Donald Trump is ahead of Joe Biden in polls and has been for a month now. It's not going to work. Like, seriously. Keep this up. I think we should have an easy win in the 2024 election, but pray. But yeah, I think this is going to completely backfire. What are your thoughts on this? Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next political episode.